Jermall Charlo says that Canelo Alvarez, payday, you want payday, I know that, would be too big for Terence Crawford. That's what I want to talk about in this video. In a brand new interview, Jermall Charlo talks about a potential fight with Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford. He says, if it happens, it won't interfere with my plans at all. I think Crawford might be too small for Canelo. He can't blow up as much as Canelo. It's entertaining to hope for, but I don't pick the fights. So he's saying I don't really pick the fights. I'm just giving you my opinion on the ish. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So Jermall Charlo adds to the list of boxers, trainers, and personalities in the sport of boxing who believe that a 3 weight class jump would be unheard of. And overall, despite being a great fighter, Terence Crawford would just be too small for Canelo Alvarez. Now, the funny thing is, I've already told you my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the freak show fights for many, many reasons. In case you're just joining me and it's your first time with me, or you didn't catch some of those other videos, the reason being, like in a scenario like this, why it's not my favorite option is because you got to look at it. Canelo Alvarez is the undisputed super middleweight champion, right? So why would a guy from 147 who has no fights at 154, fought one significant name at 147, no fights at 54, no fights at 60, and definitely no fights at 168, why would he bump past all the people who are closer to the division, in or around the division, like Jermall Charlo? He says he might get a Canelo fight after his brother gets him. Guys like David Benavidez, who's a super middleweight 2X former champion, and guys like David Morrell Jr., right? It really doesn't make sense. So I know boxing fans are unrealistic and they don't care. They just see 2 big names, and boxing fans are like this. They just want to see what will happen. They don't care. It's like a video game to them. They don't really care if it's realistic. They don't care if it's not realistic. It's almost just like rubbernecking when people are driving real slow. You're trying to get to work, and it's because they're rubbernecking because there's an accident on the freeway. People want to see that potential carnage and see how bad the accident looks, and if there's any signs of casualties or blood. I don't know, whatever they're looking for, why people rubberneck. And I think boxing is no different. Of course, it's a sport and it's entertainment, but at the same time, they don't care. They just want to see Bud Crawford fight Canelo because they're 2 names, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Why would we want to see, out of all the possible fights, why do we want someone who is 3 divisions below to seize the opportunity and get the opportunity where there's guys that have been doing their thing? Like even guys like Edgar Berlanga, he's called out Canelo Alvarez and he's already at the weight class. There's also people who want to see maybe, let's say like Jaime Munguia, and there's guys at 75 like Dimitri Bivol who said he'll come down to 68 to fight Canelo. So Crawford gets the jump line versus all those people. And then in addition to that, on the flip side, if Canelo were to beat Terence Crawford, it's a built-in excuse of like, oh, he dared to be great, and you know, he bit off more than he can chew. So I don't really understand why people are so fascinated with this fight, outside of the fact that Crawford keeps calling him out and they're 2 names in the sport of boxing. But there's a lot of people who, just like Ego Stradamus told you, they keep telling you that Crawford may be too small. I mean, Paulie Malignaggi has said it. Jermall Charlo has said it. Shane Mosley has said it, right? It's almost absurd that we're even talking about it. But I guess you have to kind of blame Terence Crawford because he keeps pursuing this and talking about it and tweeting, hey, me and Canelo is the biggest fight in boxing, whoom whoom wompty. So I guess he's fueling the fire and he's not dousing the flames. If anything, he's adding to it and, you know, putting gasoline on the fire and making people perhaps want to see it. And that's sometimes what happens in boxing. Sometimes people almost talk their way into a circumstance or a situation. And I guess that's what could happen, but it just seems weird. And it's hard to say Canelo's not too big. De La Hoya, I don't really know what his relationship is with Canelo. I know Canelo's on the Breakfast Club and said Oscar needs help, got a lot of demons. So that could be why Oscar has recently said disparaging things, and he keeps saying that Crawford will toy with Canelo Alvarez and treat him like a child. Seeing is believing. If he really believes that, I guess we have to see it, and he would have to show me that Crawford would just move up and make it look easy and treat him like a child and all that type of stuff. I think that's his emotions speaking more than what he truly believes and would bet money. Of course, Crawford, he would have a chance. You know, people are banking on the fact that Canelo's not tall. Yeah, but he still fought at 68 and 75. And again, I don't think the fight should happen. And I think it's a weird ask. It's no different to me than influencer boxing, where it's these crazy influencer boxer, YouTube boxer fighting a MMA fighter. It's the same kind of thing where it's just like, doesn't necessarily need to even happen, but based on the current landscape of boxing, maybe it does happen. Let me know what you guys think. Jermall Charlo believes and adds to the long list of people that believe that Bud is just not big enough to go up to super middleweight and F with Canelo. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel. YouTube will now show you some videos that I've done that you may be interested. Click on those and get caught up with all your boxing news. I am the best in the business, and it's not even close. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.